uppercut, sonic boom. Today we're having a beta breakdown chat with HockeyRup. Hockey does a lot of work on the beta and does a lot of recording on the beta and just basically keeps up to date with the betas every single patch. And it's something I haven't had time to do of late. So he was kind enough to come on, have a giggle, have a chat, and we're going to break it all down. We're going to go through all the stuff, the shotgun changes, the etc., etc. Stick around, enjoy yourself. Talk to you soon.
Fantastic.
The beta.
Yeah.
You've been running a lot of beta stuff lately. Obviously, yeah.
Bit on and off it, yep.
It's
It's uninspiring, in my opinion.
It's an uninspiring beta.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of an aggregation of stuff that's been going on for the last several. So it looks like it's going to happen there's going to be two halves like they've been doing it for a couple, where there'll be the main event thing, and then it'll become a main event with gear front.
Yep.
For the second half, and they'll bring the skills all back for the second bit. I think that's the order they're going to do it, and it looks like it.
What are your thoughts on that, Hockey? Like the whole gear front thing. Like, how do you feel about it?
I can't be arsed with it.
Yeah, it's just another thing that's not about the game. It's about the gimmick, which I don't like. I like the rawness of the Battle Royale genre. I love that about PUBG Mobile. But...
And they've got the same idea. You know, they've got the big points of interest on Aaron Gurlitt's Quarry and Stalber. You go inside the area, you get an automatic respawn card. Same old.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, it's just, you know, recycling things that people do seem to like, though. That is the problem, because we're grumpy old men.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Some people do seem to go for that.
Let's be honest. The overwhelming majority of people seem to like that.
So they're bringing in the blocks, which you've probably heard mentioned. So like a bit like the Runic Power, or a lot like the Runic Power Ice Wall.
Yeah.
And you've got your 3x3 block thing, which you can shoot into the ground to put you in the air. There's also so you've got three selections. There's a ramp that you can do, and there's a what looks like cover. So it's 2 blocks high on the outside, 1 block high in the middle. But the blocks have got about, I don't know, 120 damage. So they're just going to get mowed down.
Not hard to
They're
kill.
really weak. Yeah. So you put up the shelter and it's just going to get wrecked straight away.
And will they be usable? I mean, I know they will. As the old ice walls were to access points that you couldn't otherwise access.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can stack them on top of each other as well.
Which is what
you can go the 3x3. You
value of them, which is what everyone loved about them.
Yeah, you can go straight up in the air with them. That's if you haven't got trampolines as well.
Get on top of lights. Oh, far out. I forgot about the trampolines. Righto, yeah. I saw a Twitter post from PUBG Mobile about it, where there was people in Pachinki jumping and leaping around trampolines, and I was just like, nope, I'm out. That's it. I'm done. Like, the idea of roof camping is enough. Like, Pachinki's a bit of a sweat spot now, but then having roof campers that are going to leap across from one building to the next on trampolines. Stop it.
The trampolines have like slightly limited use. Like, they break after you jump on them 5 times or something. But that's, yeah. Well, the next one is the dual cannon launcher, which is the dual purpose person and throwables launcher.
It launches throwables like a mortar.
Yeah. So it doubles the range of the throwables. You get about 150 meters on a throwable. And it also increases the area of effect at the other end. So if you chuck a molly through a window with one of them, it's going to take out a whole floor on a building, I think. So what else have we got? Let's think. So one of the main things is the supply converter, which is like a gear front lucky backpack skill, except you get 2 items, you chuck them in, and you get 1 of 6 outcomes. And that's
Sounds
quite
like
interesting because
sounds like a crate. Yeah,
you get
you see, get it.
Well, there is that. They put in things like the blue Godzilla crystals, the yellow con crystals, you can
Yeah.
get them. They've got a blue zone grenade, which is something that PC's got as a permanent feature, I believe. So you chuck it in somewhere, a blue zone expands out of it and then shrinks back in, and anyone who's in there is taking blue zone damage for that period.
I actually quite like that.
Oh, they've got a new feature, new game feature for throwables, where you can have the trajectory permanently on in grey, and then it goes red when you hold the fire button down. If you want to run around with other combinations, so they've got some of the fast meds that you get in Aftermath. They've got blue smoke grenades that you get in Gearfront things. You get bikes. I think you can get grappling hooks, but I don't know. I haven't seen one, but I'm sure somebody mentioned that. So shotguns seem to largely be the same, but they have fixed one bug that made the
is this the 10-4?
The M1014. Yeah. So it's got had a couple of bugs, and one is the old ADS thing where it changes the size of the shot spread. But there was one where if you fired all 7 shots and reloaded all the way back up to 7 and let the animation finish, first time you press the fire button, it didn't go back. Every single time, the first shot was a dud. It's not currently in the beta, but they brought out this speed loader for the pump type shotguns, apart from the Noosa one. So it's just, and these things exist. They're just a tube with all the shells in it, and you just fall into it. And it's a quick reload, but it stacks as well with the bullet loops, which brought the...
So it's going on on the muzzle, as a muzzle attachment, or as where the muzzle attachment would be, like the duck bill and such.
No, it's a separate. I guess it's its own class. So it's not a stock and it's not a muzzle. It is a thing on its own. So there's another thing on its own I'll tell you about in a minute. Don't let me forget. But the reload with both items for the M1 is... It's not an M1, is it? It's because it's an M4 in some versions. It goes down to like 1.4 seconds. So you can spam off 7 shots and then 1.4 seconds for a full reload, which is brutal.
That's crazy.
And you can use it on the DBS.
What? Oh, you're making me angry, Hockey. You're making me so angry.
Although the DBS doesn't have the bullet loops, so that...
Oh, so what? It's got 14 freaking shells and it's already broken. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's really crazy. So what was the other thing you were talking about? Another static thing.
Okay. Another gun thing. Actually, we could talk about the M249. They've got a gun shield.
Oh, God. Yeah, I saw this. I got so angry. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Well, it only happens when you prone. It only comes out to play.
Oh, dude.
I mean, talk about supporting snakes.
Oh. It's so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I've not shot at anyone using one because the bots don't carry them. But if you got to assume that it's going to be bulletproof. Otherwise, what's the point?
Or at least a damage reduction. Like, it's going to do something like that.
It's only 2 LMGs as well. It's not the MG3,
DP.
it's just the DP and the M249.
I don't understand. And this is in the standard game or all game modes, or just... It's just a feature for the guns.
It seems to be something that you buy in the shop. And I don't know where that's going to be in effect. So whether it's event mode only, whether it's Erangel only, Livic, don't know.
I'm sure we're on the same page here. But the only way that this is a positive thing is if you're lying down, right? It doesn't come on...
Well, it does. Yeah, it doesn't even come out until you lie down.
Yeah, so
it's just
you're
you can see it.
encouraging
You know,
people
it's
to lie
on the
down.
side of the gun. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Editing this out.
that
That's
bit's
the
that bit's gonna go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bit's not going to go in. I don't understand the headspace with this. Like, it's just catering to the lowest common denominator of gameplay. You've got a game that's got all these beautiful things about it: different hitboxes, movement penalties, weapons that perform well in hipfire, weapons that are good in ADS, and then you put something in, and its sole purpose is to protect someone that lies down in the heights and grass. That's it. Well, is there anything else, buddy, that you want to catch up on?
There is one more thing, and being the man that you are, we should probably talk at least a little bit about tanks.
Oh God!
I know it's payload, but okay. So in payload version 3, which is coming out, you can now get tanks, and they're a lot of fun.
Now,
they really are.
It's a purchasable thing, isn't it? It's something you buy.
It's a flare pickup.
Oh, okay.
And you get the flare super weapon crates, but not from the special garage. So
yeah,
super weapon crates. There's also one that spawns. Whether it's going to happen outside the beta or not, I don't know. But one spawns at mill base in one of the bunkers that are to the east of the main blocks.
The big hidden garage bunker things.
Yeah, the first one of them, there's just a tank sitting in there waiting to go.
That'll be popular. That'll be a good hit.
Yeah. So the tanks control pretty well. They move pretty well. You can fill them up at the petrol station. They're not hugely thirsty, which I think is a strange thing. But the co-pilot or passenger can stick their head out and use an MG3 in the passenger seat through the hatch in the top.
Is there 2 spots on the tank, like one driver, one shooter, one gunner?
There's 4. You can get a full squad on it, I think. So it's a 660 MG3, which has a gun shield in front of it as well.
Oh my God, that's probably where it's come from. Yeah.
But the thing for me that's interesting about it is, why don't they take that approach to the BRDM? You know, you throw open the hatch from the passenger side of the BRDM and shoot out of it. You don't even have to put the MG3 on it. You just allow somebody to shoot out and defend the damn thing because they're a sitting duck, not like the other type of aquatic duck.
Champion hockey. I'm going to go and do this stream.
Yeah. Okay, mate. I'll see you there.
Buddy. I'll be in the patron chat. Au revoir, amigo.
Yeah. Cool.
Bye, mate.
Bye.